Hello and welcome to my channel. I painted the queen. Look how shiny. Does it show up? I don't know. It's very shiny. I like it a lot. She turned out super royal. And now some speed painting. Guess who's going to sit glued to the TV and watching from the couch TV all Sunday? I am. Our Queen Margrethe is abdicating, and we're gonna watch the coronation of our king, Kong Frederik X. And it was announced on the Queen's New Year's Eve speech, so it's a surprise to all of us. Seriously, nobody saw this coming, and it's very unusual, and I think it's so many hundred years ago since a queen, a royal person, last abdicated in Denmark. And in a way, I think it's super positive because, you know what, then she can retire and he can be a king while he's still young, and she can help him. And imagine being him, like the day his mom dies, he's also being announced as the king. So it would be a day of something like really sad, but also something really exciting in his life. So by her retiring, I think that he can have like a celebratory day with only good memories, being coronated as a king. And then when she dies, it's gonna be like a national grief where we can take time to really, say properly goodbye to her, because it's not overshadowed by us having a new king. So I think it was a really good and kind of modern move, I must say. But I also want to say that when King Charles got coronated, people knew it in a long time, and there was a lot of preparation going on, and a lot of cities was prepared with festivities that, citizens were looking forward to. I have not heard anything announced at all, but I haven't really been searching either. You know what? Because I'm not going out. Seriously, I'm gonna watch this from the couch. We have snow and frost here in Denmark, so I'm not leaving my house. But I did want to paint a painting about Margrethe because, yeah, I was in the Navy for 4 years, and it's a royal place to be, because there are all these portraits of especially the Queen in the Navy, in the main buildings. And there is this honorable thing about the flag, when it's being raised, everybody stops. There is this square, I remember. I had to cross it to get to where I was stationed. And then when the flag was being pulled up, we all stopped and showed respect for the flag and the Queen, So I just, to me, she would always be something special and always remind me about the years I had in the Danish Navy. So yeah, that's why I felt that I wanted to do a portrait. And I also want to just, have fun painting something grandiose, like a big gown with shimmery paint and a lot of jewelry. There is not any likeness, unfortunately, but I'm not a portrait painter, so I wasn't really going for likeness with her features. I just wanted to paint the portrait. And I really like that kind of bluish Prussian blue color dress that she often wear when she is sitting for portraits. So I wanted her to wear that kind of color, but also wanted it to be in like silk material. And I know that the purple is also like one of the royals' favorite colors. So I opt for like a purple mauve background and then dressed her up in a bluish silk dress. And I, over at my Patreon, the video is much longer than this, but over at my Patreon I talk more about the materials I use and stuff like that. So this is just a speed up painting where I chose to just focus on what I think would be the fun part for you guys to watch, which was the jewelry. It's always fun to paint jewelry. And I bought the Collage Soup magazines, where I'm using one of them as just inspiration to how the heck does these jewelry looks in that magazine. The one I got was called Round Table Fables, and it's a Collage Soup book with more than 80 pages of just fun collage items, all involving like castle, king, queen, royalty, jewelry, armory. So there's a bunch of inspiration to dig into. And then of course it's my queen, so she's gonna have the Royal Copenhagen plate pattern in the background. I used my Rotring art pen with royal blue ink in the cartridge, so it's just super fitting. And can I say how lovely it is to do that doodling? Can you call it doodling? Maybe not. But ooh, I was having surprisingly a good time just sitting there sketching in these patterns from the Royal Copenhagen plates. I think it's a fun addition to the background, and I almost overdid it with too much because I was really having fun. But I think that I'm gonna try and paint one more. Of course, it would be obviously to paint the king, right? I don't know if I'm gonna do so. It depends on if I'm in the mood for it. But if I did, it was to do his big crown, because our queen has always been wearing a tiara and not like a big crown that, for instance, Queen Elizabeth had, on her coronation. You saw her take on that huge, like really heavy gold crown. So, oh yeah, that's also one of the things that I'm looking forward to on Sunday, to see, a crown. She was coronated in 1972, so I have only known her, I've not seen any images of how a male king in my country, what he wears with his king crown and everything. So yeah, it's gonna be so exciting. I'm really looking forward to it. And I also am looking forward to what have they planned in mind of celebrating things. I know it's not going to be as lavish and big as the coronation from England, unfortunately, but at least I'm looking forward to something. Footage of the dinner and stuff like that. So, yay. But thank you for watching, and soon I will be finishing off this painting. I think I'm gonna post it on Instagram, see if I can get a picture of it, maybe on a slant so we can see the shimmery, because there's a bunch of shimmer in this painting, a lot of mica paint. So, but ta-ta, here it is, the finished painting. Love it a lot. This was fun. I wish you guys a nice week and stay warm. We still have frost and snow here in Denmark. Oof. Here she is. Okay, I'm gonna end now. Bye bye. Have an awesome day. Bye bye.